Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another short message. I will say this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made, and I, Sister Deborah, shall rest therein. Just coming with a little something that I have observed throughout the day, and that was I've heard a few things. I did a little shopping, went into stores, several stores, and I saw many things. A lot of things troubled me, but because the Most High has constantly informed me, this need be, Deborah, this need be. I kind of was observing the fact that they called themselves having a stimulus package, and I sit and listen to what they were offering the people, and it was so powerful to me. And after I already know what other countries are giving their people, and then to know that this country is doing what they're doing, it's really saddening, but it's good. It's really good revelation, though. It's just letting you know that word is walking itself out. That the Most High, and all his things that he had, all the things that he has prophesied that shall come to pass. I'm being able. I just thank him for allowing me to be able to behold those things and see them right before me. And I sit back and it's real hard when you're living in this old life, and he has taught you so much. And today when I came home, he said to me, "He that endure, Deborah, he that endure." And I said, "Father, what many would think of as enduring is, or if I'm sick and I get well, but I endure the pain and the long suffering in the body." But the endurance is a little bit different. It's when you are sitting amongst what is righteous in your heart, mind, and soul, and you're living amongst 100 times 1 million unrighteous. And it's not very much you can say. It's not very much you can do, because everything has been prophesied and foretold according to the Father's will. This is his will. So you have to just sit and endure his will and see it come to pass. So a lot of people think their endurance is what they're suffering in everyday life or what's going on in the world today. And that's not the endurance. The endurance is when he has brought you to the level of where you are sitting in the midst of what is righteous, what is just, and he is in the midst of you. But yet it's nothing you can say nor do, but just endure. Sitting in the midst of it, standing for what righteous stand for, standing for what justice stand for, and saying not a word. See, it was several, I think it's 3 verses said how Yeshua HaMashiach came, and he said not a word. He said a lot of things, but what was it he said not a word? He didn't come to proclaim that he was 100 times 100 righteous, sitting in amongst of 100 times 100 unrighteous. That's what he said a word not. He said not a word about. You know why? Because his mission was to endure. So a lot of people thinking things that everybody experience is really what you call the endurance, in which the Most High said, "He that endure until the end shall be saved." That means knowing that the Most High done dealt with you and shown you what's what. And yes, you be troubled by it. Yes, you be holding it, and it's a sight to see. But you sit in the midst of it and endure it until the end. Knowing, and why in the midst of you enduring it, you trusting in him. And what he says shall come to pass, and what is before you, in the midst of you sitting, knowing that it's wrong, and you sitting in the midst of what is righteous, but yet beholding all unrighteous, but you just got to endure it until the end. See, that's what people don't understand. It's still detached to him, this endurance, all of it, the faith, endurance, long suffering for his name's sake. That's spirit and truth. Those are all gifts of the spirit, you guys. Those are things detached to the Most High Yah himself. So if it's a form of endurance, it's because of who he is. It's resting, therefore, in you. And you know that it's nothing you can say, do, or teach, preach, or reveal, or nothing. You just have to sit in the midst of it and endure it. That's just what you have to do. So I thank the Most High Yah for that, assuring me that the way that I was feeling in the flesh and in the spirit, that it is the norm in him for me to feel that way. Because I'm like to the point where I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm wondering, well, why ain't they seeing it? Why ain't they saying anything? Why ain't they doing anything? Why is everybody just walking their end? So I'm gonna give you a little clip of what I'm revealing, what I'm beholding in the midst of it. What I'm beholding is the fact that I'm seeing them struggling in their court system, in their legal system, to give a people $600 after they shut their whole life down. And it's been 9 months. $600 that this country gave, or not that they gave. They're in a system fighting to give you $600. And on top of it, if you count it and do it right, just imagine what that is a month that you had to sit in their chaos that they have allowed to come upon the earth, and they had their hands in. Just imagine. Just think of that, you guys. That's less than $100 a month per person that they cause you to sit in the midst of their chaotic plan. And what do people do? Nothing. You didn't hear no one buckle up to them, but they will buckle up to Sister Deborah real quick. It's amazing how people sit back and everything is just like no one is speaking it. No one on these devil platform is saying a word. And so-called church, these church on every corner shut down and ain't nobody saying a word. No one. And even the churches is getting their lump sum too. So they looking at, oh, we shut down and we don't even have to do nothing but just keep shut down and still collect. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. But I sat back and I watched them. And a lot of you all did not know this. And it's because your eyes is on the wrong thing. Your focus, your heart, your mind is all in the wrong places. I behold the fact that they are have raised every item in prices in this country. And nobody's saying nothing. Your food, those things in which you need, which is food especially, they have raised the price on it. Big time. I mean, I ain't talking about 50 cents, 75 cents. They have raised the prices and no one said a word. And then they're going to make you think they're giving you 600. You see the click to it? They're going to give you 600, raise the prices. It's going to be really like you getting half of that 600 because they didn't raise the prices on everything and no one's noticed it. No one said a word. How dare you allow the system to raise the price after you close the whole system down on the people? So what it led me to understanding where the Most High has to come from me and let me know that this need be, and it's where he suffered the comforter, is when he told me that it's not just that, it's many things that's going on, but he explained to me that all of this that's going on is what one would hope to see and understand, but they won't. Because see, right now their minds is everywhere except for where one's mind should be. And because of that, that mindset is everywhere else and not where it should be in beholding the time and season. See, a lot of people on these platforms don't understand time and season. They have no care of time and season. They don't even think of time and season. But everything that is wrapped in life is wrapped in time and season. Okay. And that's another thing that a lot of them are not paying any attention to it. Even everything in Revelation is set in a time and in a season. And no one really focus on it nor talk about it. Everybody's so busy watching Trump and Biden, is that his name? And what they gonna do and how they gonna do it and the vaccine and sure enough, there's nothing wrong with beholding that sort of thing, but it's important that we turn the souls of the people to the Most High Yah. And I've been on here 3 years and I have not heard a message out of the hearts of no one on this devil platform turning the souls to the Most High Yah. And I've heard only Josh of Hebrew Building Nation. Outside of him, no one is on here telling the people to go toward the light, head for the light, the light of Christ in the body of Hamashiach. Those sort of things you have to be looking for or desiring in this time and season. But a lot of people still caught up in listening to what everybody is still saying about stuff that doesn't carry no spiritual weight at all. And they content. So as I was saying, I said, Father, here it is. They really can't see what is before them, Father. I said, not just the Hebrew Israelites, the heathens, the Gentiles, no one is focusing on what really is going on. He said they blind. They cannot see.